All right. We'll keep this a little uh, let's try that. I need you to be a little quieter. A little bit quieter. Okay. There we go. We'll put a filter on it. Noise gate. Let's try that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Almost done. Mm. All right. I think that's good. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Right. I think that's good. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Right. I think that's good. All right. I'm content with that. Let us continue then. I might remove the noise gate. I might not. We'll see. Depends on how it goes. I'll test it a few times during this stream. Okay. So. Be like that. Dogecoin. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. As you know, my name's the Darkfire, and today we're going to be doing some ReactOS development. I don't have any clue what we're going to do yet, but we're going to do something. I'm going to start with reproducing the thing I did post it on Twitter because I'm going to post this on Twitter, and I assume a lot of people coming from there are going to want to see it. So should be interesting. Going to change a couple more settings here and let me know if my audio sounds good, and if it doesn't, we'll try to fix it. Okay, so it's been a long. I need info. I need this never expiring link. All right. I think that's what I want to have be the entire situation. So, okay, as you know, that hang on. Perfect. We'll do that. We'll post it there. Bam. Let's do some deving. Let's do some work, boys. Bam. Everywhere. Everywhere gets it. Alright. And then I'll... Kablammy. Alright. That should be interesting. Alright, boys. Let's get started. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and grab one of the Longhorn files and throw it into this ReactOS install and play around with our little new friend here. Ta-da. Grab that. Grab that. We'll grab that. Team services. And that should be interesting at least. Yeah. Okay. From there, I'm going to go ahead and throw all of the extra files in here. Not replace anything. Because I don't feel like copying all the resources manually. It's kind of a list. For some reason it depends on all these resource DLLs. I don't. So, yeah. If you guys would like some music, it may be easy. Hello, hello. IO, hello, may it be easy. Thank you. Actually, we'll put on some music. All right. Is that all good? No weird sounds or anything other than my chair moving, probably. All right. We'll grab Win32K, GDI32, User32, WinServe, CSR serve, we'll grab DXG, right here, and then we'll grab D3D9, grab UDWM, DWM API, of course, Milcore. All right, fire it up. Should be at least interesting. Cool. Ah, right. We forgot IMM. Yeah, that's the other one I always. That is probably not even required long term, but that's a bug inside ReactOS itself right now, where essentially we've regressed the IMM support a little bit. Uh, that needs a hack or something, or I guess an unhack or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll grab it from Longhorn. I think the one from Vista works too, but grab Longhorn. Simplicity. Showing this. All right. Cool. So, I think it should be good now. Uh, all right. As you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, right here, it says Microsoft Windows Server codename Longhorn, and that's because we've replaced the Win32 subsystem. So this banner is drawn by Win32K, and so this means that we're successfully inside ReactOS with the Longhorn Win32 subsystem. So I'll go ahead and set the Longhorn theme, and this is how it looks. And then if I do reg edit, we can actually pull up the the Longhorn 5048 full, not full. Well, that works too, actually. But we should be able to pull up the 5048 section of Beta Wiki. This. And we can actually use directly the original registry options. So we'll go in here and we'll go to local machine, software, Microsoft, create a new key, call it DWM, create a DWord, enable machine check, set that to 0 because we don't have WDDM installed right now. Force software or software. Get what the key actually is. Go ahead and set that to 1. Go ahead and say metal, and we'll set that to 0. Say dword use alternate buttons. Set that to 0. We'll say scale x% and set that to 100. Flat decimal. And then we'll say scale y%, set that as well to a flat decimal. And then after that is done, we can go ahead and close this out. We can say task manager. We'll grab that. We'll minimize this. Grab this. We'll cd into ReactOS directory. cd into system32, run dll, uwm, awm. Startup. I'm going to go ahead and put my cursor over Task Manager due to a bug right now. And yeah, there you go. We'll see that this right now is a little fucked up, but you'll see glass showed up. Good. It already crashed. Oh yeah, it did right there. Okay, so I had my cursor too high. That happens sometimes. Hold on. Only a little scuffed. Yeah, putting the cursor, forcing ReactOS to render the cursor on top of arrow is bad. It's really bad. it breaks everything. So we'll go ahead and open one of these. Go ahead and go back here, say ReactOS 32, run DLL, DLWM, DLWM startup. Okay, there we go. So now you can see it actually looks correct. You can see up on the top right here, we have the basically arrow button, and the Explorer looks a little weird, but it makes sense because we don't have the registry entries option, registry options to handle the settings we need. That probably needs. I'm lazy. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and minimize this and maximize it. And bring that to the front. Ooh, hold on. Actually, we could do that. And then we can go to options. Oh. My dreams have been real. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is with the Longhorn files, though, a couple of... So it's not super interesting, but it's definitely up there. It's kind of cool. So, anyway, I forget that the arrow animation only actually happens when you set the arrow theme for some reason. I don't know, but I don't. Okay, so we'll do that again. Anyway, this shouldn't... I don't really know much about user space stuff, but I don't think... Whatever. Give up? Oh. Yeah, that's why. I spelled it. That'll do it. Alright, now we got DWM again. We minimize this, and we should be able to bring to the front. Okay, well. I decided that I wasn't good enough to have arrow animation, I guess. What if you press right control to take out the cursor, then click where you want the cursor to be? The cursor and Ross will teleport there. Will that prevent it from crashing? What if you press right control? Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Is this hardware accelerated, by the way, or software rendered? This is totally software. This is 100% software. Impressive for software, nonetheless. Yeah, no, this is insane, actually, for software. Because considering the fact that this physically is rendering, like... I wouldn't say great speed, but decent. Ah. Okay, so actually it won't teleport there. Alright, that's right. This one will just drag, because I'm a virtual box. Alright, so I was asked to check what the CPU usage is. So we'll go ahead and do that. So this is ReactOS with the Longhorn subsystem just not doing anything, and plus themes, I guess. So we have 90 megabytes of RAM and 0% CPU usage. So we'll go ahead and change that. We'll say cd ReactOS done a couple times now. CD system 32, run DLL 32, DWM, DWM client startup. And then we'll go ahead and start it. All right, so instantly the memory usage jumps from 90 to 101, and the CPU usage is still 0. Well, now 1%. So I will say that the memory usage makes sense, because what DWM will do is, if DWM doesn't detect anything hardware acceleration wise, even in this version of DWM, it will start rendering buffers in memory, in system memory, and so this will just cause it to bleed still. That actually is one of the things that does cause bleeding in even Windows 10. So that effect doesn't really stop for ReactOS. It still does happen. Although you can see our actual thing here is pretty stable, minus the fact that Task Manager doesn't render very well the Win32 subsystem replacement. So, well, yeah. Can't really expect much of that. Yeah. Okay, so now, so from here, I've thought about what I wanted to do, because I have a couple options. This build contains a version of WDDM that doesn't use message interrupts, and so I've thought about trying to get that to work. I've also thought about, will Task Manager be transparent in the future? I don't think so. I don't think our Task Manager needs to be changed much. I've also thought about trying to get this to work with less replacement. I've also thought about trying to go up a version of Longhorn. So we do this. $15. Because yeah. Is this debugger different from WinDebug? No, it's just WinDebug, but the latest version of it, because I kind of actually like it, I've found. Thank you. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So we can do a couple things. I will show. I didn't expect Arrow to work for the next 5-10 years. But I wake up today and see that yeah, I I did this on accident. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So I was experimenting with WDDM, and I replaced DWM as a dependency, and it just kind of fucking turned on. I've implemented so much of Vista functions now that this just kind of works. Now make open source DWM. That's the plan, eventually. Would be interesting to see the CPU usage when dragging a window, but well, yeah. I can't, I'm not sure what the mouse deal is. So, I will also say that if you look very closely, you'll notice that when DWM crashes, the operating system doesn't crash, but the frame buffer stops updating. So what happens is, what I think is happening is DWM will splice everything together, but the part that's failing is the actual process that does that, and not the process that allocates the buffers for everything to render on. And so DWM only half crashes, and so the renderer part crashes, but the buffer allocation doesn't. And so in the background, ReactOS is still running, and ReactOS is still like rendering to these buffers, but DWM stopped splicing it together, and you can see that because the mouse still updates, because the well, mouse isn't rendered by DWM, and the moment it touches anything of it, it collides basically, because this mouse cursor is being rendered by a bunch of ReactOS code that isn't really DWM aware. Because in the grand scheme of things, I haven't actually replaced that much of the operating system. Most of it, if not like 90% of it, it's still ReactOS. Minus the fact that the Win32 subsystem is pretty chunky, so it's a very core component. So it's not that, yeah. Can't you kill the DWM process through WinDebug? No. Because in this version of DWM, the process is a dependency of the main subsystem manager. And so what's happening is, in order to kill it, I have to kill essentially everything else. DWM isn't like a separate process in this build. So this works by coincidence, by accident, and mostly because of luck. Even the next build is going to be more problematic. Which I am downloading the next build. And in fact, we can work on that today. I did find 5098 finally, after searching for a few minutes. So, yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, it is blurst. It's so blurst. Can DWM be done with Vulkan? Probably not. DWM isn't rendered with DirectX either, actually. The splicing is done with DirectX, but it's essentially a massive buffer manager. So there's nothing really to accelerate with the graphics API. WDDM as an architecture is built to handle this. So make open source DWM with checked PDBs. That's part of why I want to do this, is because I want to eventually have that exist. Yes, for ReactOS out of box stuff. But that's a pipe dream. This is just a proof of concept, and a functional one, and kind of a bit of a peek into what's possible, which is apparently a lot. Okay, so I want to fix the mouse. I don't know how I'm going to fix the mouse. First, we have to make DirectX open source, right? Yeah, well, not exactly. Again, DWM isn't mutually exclusive with DirectX. Only the actual composition is DirectX. DWM is massive. It has way more to do than just All right, so we'll go ahead and start that. The other thing I noticed is how good All right. So it looks like the problem is between kernel 32 and Milcore. So I vaguely know a couple things it could be. And it has to do with the little hacks I put in kernel 32 to make this work. So the first thing we're going to do is ACPI shut down that. And then we're going to go ahead and go inside kernel 32 for a moment here. And we're going to try to fix this bug by taking a look at some of the stuff that was added in our little thing. So these are I have to know what it's trying to load because it's loading something from kernel 32. Figure out. Hmm. Let's see. We'll go to ReactOS here, and we'll go to Horn DWM. We'll have to look for here. So here's the hacks I put in. NLS is check policy I added for one thing. Get product name doesn't even. Think I have any more half stuff. Hmm. Be a couple problems here. Hmm. I think what we're gonna have to do figure out yeah. I really like the wallpaper. Thank you. Jeff or yeah, Jeff Box made it. And the icons. Speaking of Jeff Box, there's a guy in the replies to that Twitter post today that asked about the icons. You should go self-advertise. You should go self-advertise under the tweet. Yeah. Go self-advertise. I'm telling you to. All right. So I think what we're gonna have to is figure out what. Actually, some of my problem here is that some of these don't. These aren't even like supposed to be in here. So we're gonna have to go to spec to def real quick and try to fix that. If I go down here, I look at 601. I'm gonna set it to. That's a good place to start to try to fix this. Because the reality is, I have no idea what it's calling here. I tried to figure it out. I've tried investigating it. I've tried breaking into it. It is just dying instantly, and I have no idea why. Like, obviously, it has nothing to do with well, I have no idea what it has to do with. I'm just talking. I have no idea what's going on there. Figure that out. Hmm. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can figure this out. Hmm. ReactOS codename Longhorn. Kind of. That's more of a joke, but this thing's actually written by the Longhorn Win32K that I. Oh, that's ETW number 9. Yeah, that's not super helpful. ETW isn't. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try doing that, but that's NTDLL crashing because of kernel 32. What I want to know is what's happening here. I really wish Drive Watson could tell Lion. Hmm. Something tells me that is. Yeah, look at that. Not even close. I thought it might be doing that just because it's weird, but uh what else? Let's see. Try it. I thought it was just maybe blank stubs, but I really don't think so. All right, here we go. We did a good job cleaning kernel 32 and TDLL. So. Yeah, look at that. It just does not want to trigger. That's annoying. Let's try... Try loading... I will load it before... That debug break was put there manually. I do break on debugger. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. That's really weird. Like, what? A new bug dropped. All right. Break into the debugger. Oh, oh, access violation. There we go. That's not successful. There we go. So here's the thing. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it calling that? WoW 64 revert WoW 64 file system redirection. That doesn't sound useful. As for Milcore, that shouldn't ever be enabled, first off. Just curious, what's the issue? Okay, so... Windows. DWM has multiple components, but whenever I move the mouse cursor over a DWM composition frame, so when it's splicing two different off buffers together, like this area right here, it causes Milcore to crash, and so the screen stops updating, stops splicing, and so the frame buffer stops updating except for the mouse. Essentially, DWM crashes. As for this, I don't... Well... I kind of don't want to do this. Like, ever. If... So what I think... I don't think that's right. I guess it could be, but, like... I don't know. Because I don't actually have symbols for this file. at all. Don't know though. Okay. So that needs that. What I really want to know is why it's even visual target attached to. I guess we can just kind of see if that helps forcing that. That's just hiding the problem. But it's fun. It's fun. Who cares? That's my talent, is hiding problem. I don't think I have to enable that all every time I do. I re. Oh, that's just a stub. Yeah, that's not even like. A thing I have enabled. Hmm. All right. I forgot to enable it. Sure. Derp, 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 derp. That doesn't make sense. That's... Mm. Mm. I don't think it's calling that. I think something's fine. So there's two possibilities here. A, it's because I've done some stuff that my symbols changed. That's probably what it is that I screwed up stuff and so now my symbols changed. What do you have create? So we're gonna have to see. Place your bets now, boys. Yeah, it's not even calling that. So there's something wrong with my symbol. So what we're gonna do, revert all of that, create a new boot CD, and we're gonna reinstall from scratch here. Cooking DWM today? More like just trying to fix bugs with the replacement stuff. Just fixing bugs. No, there's not. Not even close. Oh, I see what happened now. Oopsies. Oopsies. Oh, gee. It happens with only the tip. I see what happened. We're gonna fix this real quick, and then we're gonna continue. I'm gonna reload symbols, and then go ahead and continue executing. You want to see what ReactOS looks like without replacing stuff in this branch? Cool. All right. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I need that wallpaper. Thank you. It's Jeff Boxes. Really good. Well, in theory, ReactOS handles unimplemented events by not handling them. We'll find out. We'll find out. It's not going to be too bad. God damn it, I forgot IMM again. I always forget IMM. It's not even something this really needs to be replaced. It's just stupid regression, man. Just need to fix it. Damn it. My cursor was too close. Oh god, I can't wait till this bug's fixed. The other thing I noticed is that dragging is just not this. Maybe I might just also have to implement some of the missing features because there isn't that many outside of the stuff we've just completely replaced in general. So I'm gonna perfect this, and then I'm just gonna slowly start because I know how DWM starts up, but yeah, in this version, so it's worth trying to just actually fix this. Here we go. Base thread startup. And the parameter isn't even null. This makes more sense. Pretty gnarly. Wow. Yeah, but this is just... No, you're probably right. However, looking at this, it looks like what's happening is this will try to check to see true for sure. There's also the very off chance that well, no, because hang on, because hmm, I don't think this is broken. Because what this is doing is essentially just starting this. Maybe it's something global, and I don't know. I don't think it's kernel 32, so I'll be right back. There's not enough information to go off of. Yeah, when it approaches the thing with its tip, it breaks. Well, okay. The problem is, now, it looks like it's when this function is called, it's reading off some global data because this base thread startup is working fine. There's nothing malformed. And if it's calling Milcore, it actually did create the thread. So that's not the issue here. That's why the stack trace is so small, because it's a new thread. It's reading off some kind of global data, and we don't have the symbols for Milcore to figure out what. So, let's see. Hmm. Okay. Let's go through here a little bit and figure out. Hmm. Maybe what is involved with cursor generation. Be funny. You know, frame buff does it. GDI renders it. All of which we. Is it the Longhorn DWM ReactOS Longhorn branch? Yeah, it's a mess right now, though. So I wouldn't recommend trying to build it yourself. Also, I'm actively working on it, so. The other problem I have is with some of the missing elements. It seems like COM control. Hmm. MCTF would make sense to replace. Hmm. The other thing that's weird is the fact that, like, this thing will still do stuff if I don't move the cursor on the frame. Oh, I really hate when you like separate. It's but you're kind of right too, because the drag invent is just totally oh god. Is it? Ah, take this. I'll remove it for now. Anyway, the click and drag event is just not working anyway, even without DWM, so I'm not... But it's working for task... or not task... It's working for CMD, though, which is also pretty weird. Hmm. So I don't know, there is something up there. ReactX has long since given up. Let's play Wine Mine. Yeah, I know. It being starting off in a new thread kind of kills the ability for us to debug it very well. It's saying something globally inside the DLL, so I'm not really sure why. God damn it. I mean, we can look at what this function does, but that's kind of a pain in the butt. Ah. Let's try seeing if maybe... The mine went off. Sorry, no, I'm thinking. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay. Well, something I wanted to do was try replacing more of... I want to put a couple things in here. We'll grab native DirectX real quick, because I'm going to try something fun. It's really cool that you got 5048 DWM working. Thank you. It was a pain. It's still not working as much as I want it to. I want to fix this stupid mouse problem, but that might be more of a pain in the butt than it seems. I know what it isn't. So that's good. It calls that integer Atom, but it's been doing that for a while. So I don't think that's it. Yeah. It's very early. Well, not really, but early enough. Yeah. Yeah, that works fine. That's worked for a long time though. That's a very old thing that works. I almost wonder if maybe okay. I think I know what I want to try. I think the key to why this isn't working is also why I can't drag the windows that aren't under. I wonder if pre-reset Longhorn work at all here. I have no idea. I've thought about it. I mean, pre-reset DWM is a little different. It's probably worth a shot, though. Honestly, I'll try it eventually. I I wanted to experiment with going up one version, but yeah, it's the simplest form of DWM. Yeah, although I should install 5098 probably as well. It's not nearly as simple, but it is a good next iteration I can try. Here, let's actually get that started really quick. As you can see, it worked. Yeah, it worked out well. It's not a. I don't know. I mean, it works, but it doesn't. It works unless you want to do anything. That's what I'm trying to fix. That's ReactOS for you. Well, yeah, kinda. The fact it works at all is kind of a miracle. Like, realistically, this probably shouldn't work at all. But here we are. So I'm not going to complain very much. But I am going to try to fix a couple things if I can. Yeah, it isn't crazy. Yeah, believe me, I am not pushing my luck there. I am not complaining. I didn't think I would see composition on Ross for years, yet we did. And animations too. The animations working is even weirder. Like they shouldn't work, but they do sometimes. All right. Well, that's going now. So let's get back to this. Let's think. Something I wanted to do was replace shell. I don't even know how that would work though. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. Imagine trying 48.8, yo, that's in .NET Managed Code. Yeah. This is Longhorn. Normal Longhorn. What the hell is this song? Or Longhorn, yeah. Just get abused. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. All right, let's go ahead and get in one more time. And then we'll start messing with 5098, and we'll see if this suffers from the same WDDM changes as 50 or 5.1, whatever. Because if it suffers from the same WDDM bug, then we're kind of fucked from there. Yeah. It's angry now that I fucked with comm control. That's really funny, actually. Look at what happens with the poor bar. It doesn't know how to live anymore. It's just given up. Probably mad because of R shell. That's a pretty common thing to be angry about. That's cute. Anyway. So as for this, I don't care about product keys. We're just gonna shut this off. Okay, so we have our install of 5098 now. I can't really be sure that they didn't have anything specific in this version, so we'll see, but this isn't gonna go very well. What's the stub it's calling? Huh? Oh, ETW unregistered trace guilds. ReactOS doesn't support event tracing yet. It's something that we need to implement still. It's a very important missing feature that's missing. PL initialize library fair. Oh, that sucks. That's a bad bug. Or error, not bug. It's actually just the boot library, not UEFI. All right, boys, cross your fingers. Let's see what kind of errors we get. Or not that, but... I bet it won't even get that far. It didn't. Well, interestingly, it doesn't. Okay, so that's really unfortunate because yeah. So this is the same the same issue I have with Vista and later Longhorn builds. So 5048 is the only one that's going to work for this. What's happening is that WDDM is like basically becomes a priority later. Although this version seems to have a lot less memory ranges being allocated with the big page flag. So it's worth trying to get this to work, but I don't really see how I'm going to do that. I could try booting this off UEFI and manually invoke WDDM via the frame buffer, because I do have a WDDM driver that's compatible with all of the Longhorn builds for class 3 UEFI machines, thanks to my displib, but that's a lot of problems. In order for that to work, GXG kernel would have to not depend on IO Connect Interrupt EX. So we can check. Hang on, give me a second. Kablam. Drop a whole lot of nothing. What if you run ReactOS with WM on real hardware? Nothing. It's no different because it's all software rendering, so it's just exactly the same issues. I tried yesterday. It looks cool though. Let's see what it imports. We have IO Connect Interrupts EX. Yeah, so I don't think that's gonna work. That works there too, though? Yeah, that's true. I declare this the Big Sad. So let's see. That's true. But I don't want to give up there. In fact, I really don't want to give up there. That doesn't make sense. That shouldn't... What if I remove the B4? No, the problem is the fact that it doesn't know how to fall back to VGA correctly. Or the Windows 2003 way. Something about it changed, and I still can't figure out what. I have tried looking at it multiple times. But this bug is a blocker all the way up to RTM Vista. I can replace up to this point. I get up to this exact spot with Vista, too. So, if we fix this, then one day we could do the same thing with actual Vista components. But, yeah, I have no idea why it's doing that. Although, that re-enumeration of child devices could be helpful. We'll try that. We'll also try... Grab THT kernel real quick. Would be really cool. Yeah, it would. For sure. If we could get it to work. Let's just remove the error. It won't fail if we remove the video driver failure. Yeah, that's just wild. Yeah. Most of ROS and D6 to be implemented. Yeah, for sure. But first, we need to just figure out this thing, dude. Well. Honking. Okay. Well, I have a bad idea. So, fun fact, a little bit about the NT6 branch. I have begun work on implementing parts of the modern driver model. And I have this little library here. And what happens here is this is the reason, this thing right here is actually the physical reason why Longhorn won't start the WDDM on certain hardware. So what this does is it loads up and basically it starts the DXG kernel service, and then it passes some IO control codes and decides what if it should continue or not based on the versioning. Okay. So it's actually a really simple library, and I wrote a like one-to-one version of this. My goal was to like try to have it work on basically everything, but that doesn't always work out well. So the theory now is, can I use this to forcefully start WDDM? Because we don't know why the fallback, or we don't know how to get the fallback to work right now. It just refuses to. So let's try not doing that. All we have to do to get this to work is grab and WDDM bring up. Oh, I don't think I actually have the driver here. Okay, well, that's fine. Jim Kutza, thank you for joining the server. Let's see. I agree. So I just need to get more people. Well, unfortunately, I just got some... So I actually have to go. I have to end it here. I'm going to continue this alone. But yeah, so I'm going to have to end it here. Thank you all for chilling with me and doing some neat stuff. I think there'd be a development reset. Yeah. Again, another one. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for watching. And I hope each and every one of you has an absolutely wonderful night.